That right there is an NTO3 plus M 18 by 8.5. Today's project is to get it primed, wet sanded with 1000 grit, primed with primer, and get it ready to be painted green. Welcome everyone, I'm EvoEightRich, and this is what I call the anything vlog, where I like to vlog about everything. As you can see, rims. I vlog about toys, just regular vlogs, everything. As I go, everything, and I also vlog about anything. So those of you that have not seen my videos before, like I said, I'm EvoEightRich, and that is my 2003 Evo GSR. Hence the name EvoEightRich. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to primer. Not gonna try, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wet sand and primer my wheel here. Get the other three done. I probably won't be able to get it done all in one day. All the primer I will, but I'll probably have to paint them green tomorrow. But for you, it'll be one video. For me, it'll probably be 2 days. So that's what the project is today. I've been waiting to do it for a long time. The green I have is Grabber Green. I'll show you that when I get to that point. Let's check out the primer again. We've got Rust-Oleum sandable primer, and we have 1000 grit wet and dry sandpaper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it wet, what is that? Scuff it up and get everything as smooth as I can. Get all the imperfections out that I can. Get some primer on there really good. Then move on to the next one. So I only have one tire off now because I'm only gonna do one at a time. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. So let's get to work. All right. I'm just gonna tear this in half. I don't need the whole thing yet. Make it a little easier to work with. Get some water. Start stuffing it up. Basically, just want to smooth down any of the, the edges. Where you curved it and stuff. That's usually where the most damage is, right on the edge. You get some curved spots. And just get it smooth so when you put the primer on, you got a nice smooth surface and you get the paint on. Of course, gotta have everything noisy. Guys like to make a lot of noise when I'm doing videos. Ridiculous, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to sand and then get the primer on there. And I'll show you what it looks like when I get done sanding it all up. Alright, that's what it looks like. Scuff it up really good. You want to try to get into all these spots. These particular wheels have a lot of detail, so it's a pain in the butt. But you see, you get in there and take a lot of that off. Get this as smooth as you can. They are wheels. They don't have to be perfect. They're going to look good. So you just get it as best you can. I'm going to rinse it off now. And then try to dry it off. Let it dry, and then we'll get some primer on it. Alright guys, this is what you end up with when you get done. Still got a little bit of blue in here, so I've got to dry them a little bit. But this is basically what you end up with. It's pretty smooth. It's cleaned out. Edges are about as good as you're going to get. They're not going to be perfect. They don't need to be. I don't need them to be. I know a lot of you guys are probably saying 1000 grit. Why don't you go? You got to go with heavier. You got to make scuff in this. Just got to get all the small imperfections out of there. Just get it as good as you can. Get it painted green. It's going to be just fine. You don't need to go through all that extra work. It's not necessary. So now I'm going to get it all masked up. I'm going to try to mask as little as possible. Make sure everything is dry. Hit them with some primer, and then show you what it looks like after I get primer on. And then after that, I'll have to do the green. But like I said, it'll probably be another day. So after these two, obviously, I have to do the other two. But I'm not going to show you the other two because it'll be the same. So let's get going. All right, there we are. Got the primer on. You can see they look white now. Hopefully you can see that. So get some primer on there. See, they look. Well, I got the white primer, the lighter primer, for a reason. That way, when I do the green, it's a complete contrast. It's easier to see. I've done a lot of painting, and sometimes when you have the primer it's too close to the color, it's hard to see. It's hard to see when you paint anyway. If you're ever painted in a booth, eventually it just gets harder to see. So, getting that lighter primer and the contrast of the green, it'll be easy to see every spot. I think I'm gonna go get some cards to put them all the way around the lip. I was just using an individual piece of cardboard, and if I can go get the cards, if I get index cards, put them around the lip, that'd probably be easier than I can paint the whole thing. think I'm going to do the green right after this and then put them on. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright? So I'm going to probably go get the index cards and then get the green and then show you what they look like when they're green. Alright, what I did is went and got some index cards. The wind keeps blowing them out, but you can see that's one can. Pretty much did both. You see some light spots in the middle. Hard to get, but that's what it looks like, green. Let me show you the paint that I'm using. This is the, if you want to remember my other video, this is the original VHT Grabber Green, which they don't sell anymore. Now, got Dupli-Color Grabber Green. So that's what I'm using. That was the end of the old stuff, that's the new. It should be pretty much the same color. No problem matching. So I'm going to use about a half a can, I think, to touch up both of those. And then I'll have a can and a half to do the others, which is what I used on this. Alright, so let's move on. Alright, there they are. That's two of them. I'm back on the car. I left the center cap out for now. Came out really good. Nice green with the red, looks good. There's one in the front. Now the car's not all the way on the ground. I have the other side up because the other two tires are off. But that's what it looks like so far. Alright, so when I get done, I'll put on the ground back of the street. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright? But I gotta get back to work. Alright, there it is. You can see it. Green. Other side. Got some on the tires. I don't really know how. I had it covered, but check out this side. Front. In the distance. Hopefully you can see that without the sun. Ain't too bad. Everything worked out good. Everything came out good other than the right front here. It was windy, of course. Every time I tried to do something was windy, and I had a table blocking the wind and it fell on it when I had the primer. So it made some marks on it, and I tried to sand it the best I can. But if you look close, I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see a little bit of imperfections here, right here. Scuff marks. It's not that big of a deal, but that kind of stuff drives me nuts. It keep me up all night and it bothered me. It's gonna bother me a long time. I hate that. Everything was good. It was primer's wet and it fell right on it. But other than that, I think it came out good. So, if you guys liked the video, please hit the like button or the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And that's gonna do it for today. All right, guys. I'll see you again. Well, I'll be somewhere else, doing something else. Thanks. Bye.